for joining me here at my Piano Pizzazz channel. I'm Lori McDonald, and we're going to be working today on the song called Solfeggio in C minor by Philipp Emanuel Bach. Now, Bach is one of, well, you've heard of Johann Sebastian Bach, right? Well, Carl is one of his children. In fact, he had 20 children, and many of them became composers. So this is one of the most famous songs by one of Bach's children. Bach was from the line of 7 generations of musicians, so I think that is wonderful that his music is still being played today, so many years later. Bach's, his son was born in 1714. You can see back in the 1700s is when this piece was written, and it's from the Baroque period. You're going to notice that the name Solfeggio is kind of an odd name. So in some music, this is called Solfeggio. It has a little different twist on the name of it. This kind of refers to the scalar movements on the piece. So you're going to see and hear a lot of scales being played. Now, I've played this piece since I was probably about 14 years old. It's one of my favorite ones. I've had it memorized and I can play it super fast. It says presto right here, but we're not going to work on it quite that fast today. So we are working through all of the songs in a perfect 10. This is book 5. And most of the songs that we've done up to this point, if you notice the composer, it has been Melody herself. Okay, so these are all from different styles, blues, showtime, showstoppers, whatever. But now today we have a breakthrough moment, because if you have made it this far in the music, Melody feels like you are ready to do real classical literature. So we're starting right here with one of the most famous ones of all time. So join with me as we practice this together. We're going to be using mainly 16th notes in 3 different keys. Okay, so we're starting in the key of C minor. You can hear that the song is built on the C minor scale. Okay, so we're starting with the right hand, and we're forming a song based on the scale. Then it goes to G, back to the C minor, continues on that C minor, left hand comes in right there where the stems are going down on measure 5. The right hand continues. The left hand comes in here. You can hear how they play against each other. Left hand, right hand, left hand. This is a fun part where you take turns so quickly. Right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. That's the first section, okay? So all of that was played in what we call polyphony. There's no chords in that section that you would see as a block chord, but you can tell just when you add the notes together in those little groupings that they are forming chords. So the scales are based on, the song is based on the scales in this song. So all of that first page was in the C minor. So I want you just to work on that much and feel comfortable with that. Once you've gotten good with that, we're going to go on to measure 9, where it goes to the B section. Okay, it's going to sound very similar, but it's going to be in the G minor scale. Okay, so that's the G minor scale. So we're beginning on the B flat in the right hand, G in the bass. G minor to the D scale here. Back to G minor. Where you add the octaves. Left hand comes up to the right hand. This is kind of tricky here. Do you see how my hands are interlocked? The left hand is actually kind of into the right hand space here. Then it goes back quickly to the octave. C minor. C7 sound, and then again it raises it up to where the right hand is playing the C octaves and the left hand is playing the 6th. Stop. Stop again. All right, so that was the second section. So I want you to work on that independently from the first page. So it's almost like you have two different songs here. They're very similar, and get really comfortable with the one here on the second page in the G minor before you go on to the third one. This one is going to be in F minor. Again, very similar. Okay, so F minor. You can hear that sound. Here we go. Right there. For 2 beats, you can take a break. Sorry. Then you have a little trill. Little trill right there, and then here comes the action again. My favorite part. Now that is a great piece to memorize. Okay, so you've got the different sections. At the end, it adds so much excitement. It's really fun to play with your music, but once you've gotten it down with your music, try to memorize this piece. This would be a great piece for the recital and a great piece for your repertoire to begin your classical literature. All right, so you're gonna love this piece. Don't skimp out on the practice time. Practice on your own so that you're ready for it during our lesson time. Thank you. Enjoy your practicing.